Okay, this is going to be a quick video on some things that pretty much absolute beginners can do to very rapidly improve their sight of board. What I mean by that is their ability to see patterns and find checks and captures. So, besides looking at various random positions and finding all the checks and captures available for white if white were on move or black if black were on move, we can do some puzzles like this. Now, as quickly as you can, try to determine how many squares are there that this white queen can move to right now in one move to put the king in check, whether it's a wise move or not. Even if it gives away the queen for free, count all of the places this queen could go to where it can put this king in check. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, did you pause the video? I'm about to give away the answer. There are 12 different places this queen could go to from here to put that king in check. There tend to be more when they're on the same color, owing to the fact that diagonal moves can still check along a diagonal. If they were on different color squares, that would not be the case. Now, if I were to do this on an empty board with a king and a rook, you already know that there's going to be two squares where the rook could give check. A bishop, there aren't going to be any if they're on opposite color squares, but there might be one and there might be two. If they're closer to a side than they are from each other, then there may only be one place where a bishop could go from its square to put the king in check. But you want to be very, very quick to instantaneously notice all the places where the queen could put this king in check in one move. So it's all of these three, this one, all of these threes, this one, and this one. A total of 12 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so now another way to train your eye to find patterns is called micro drills. Let's take a look at that. Okay, board editor, and let's clear the board. And now I'm going to put a rook and a king, a knight jump apart. And now your task is to find a place that the queen could go to win the rook. First, consider that the queen has no helper, not even a king, so wherever the queen goes, it will be otherwise undefended. See if you can find any square where the queen could attack the king and the rook at the same time, and so that it can win the rook. And the only place that could be would be from here if the white queen were defended by something else. Because if the white queen were here, the king can move up to e4 and guard the rook. If the queen checks from here, the rook can save itself and block the check. If the queen were here and guarded, the king can go here and guard the rook. So the only way is for the queen to be here and guarded by another piece. That's the only way it can win the rook. Now, the way this actually benefits you in practice is that, especially when you're playing quickly, is that you know that if your king and rook or knight move apart, it's very unlikely, especially if he has no extra piece, he's not going to have any way to win your rook at all. And so you can start with the rook close to the king and try all these different relative positions in a big spiral all around, trying all the different relative positions of the king and rook with the king. First with the queen as the protagonist, that means the one trying to win a piece. And then you might try with other pieces. Or you can have say, a knight. Now look and see if there's a place that the queen can go to win the knight. Nope. When the target is a knight move away, the only way the queen can win it would be to be here, guarded by another piece to win it. We could set pieces on the board in different relative positions and see, is there any place where a knight could be to make a fork on them. For instance, if I put the queen here, although these are on the same color, which is a prerequisite for the possibility of a fork, the knight would have to be on white squares as well, but when they're 2 apart diagonally, there's no possible knight fork. If they're 4 apart diagonally, there's no possible knight fork. You probably already know, though, that if they're 1 or 3, now we have some possible forking positions that a knight could be at. Hopefully you found them already. If you're doing this in a classroom, you can blurt them out. So if you have some pieces and a chessboard, you can start training yourself on absolute basics of tactics this way, and it will help you to find more complex tactics and to notice tactics that could occur from a position that may happen in your analysis, like when you think through a sequence of moves and then you notice that at the end or someplace along the way a certain position comes up and you go, hey, wait a minute, this knight over here at this point could go here and check and win the queen. So let's see an actual example from a game of something like this happened in a game. Let's see. We have a white queen here, and black had a pawn here, and a king here, and black has a queen here. Oh, black's queen should be here, and white has a knight and then a king back here. And in a position analogous to this, white brings his queen to this square, forcing this, but then he goes here and wins the queen back, and so has a winning position. So try these out on a board and see if you don't get better with your tactics. And do subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.